Have you ever pulled a fast one? Have you ever been taken for a ride? Today we are getting into 6 phrases about deception. Because of their unusual wording, the phrases themselves could trick you into thinking they mean something else. Stay tuned to avoid being deceived by these 6 phrases. But first, do subscribe to The English Nut on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube and X. Thank you. To pull a fast one is to trick, deceive, or play a practical joke on someone. It's related to fast talk, which means deceptive or tricky talk. It's like convincing your boss you've finished a report while you're still typing away, or telling your friend you've baked a pie but it's just a pie-shaped balloon. Here's how you can use the phrase in sentences. She thought she could pull a fast one by swapping the price tags, but the cashier caught on immediately. The team planned to pull a fast one on their coach on April Fool's Day. He tried to pull a fast one by copying his friend's homework, but his teacher wasn't easily fooled. In 1930s America, taking someone for a ride meant taking someone out with the intention of harming or murdering them, something often done by gangsters. But now it means to deceive someone for your gain, like inviting someone for a day at the beach and then making them babysit your children, or offering a free trial that secretly signs you up for a subscription. In sentences, the con artist took his investors for a ride, disappearing with their money overnight. I felt like the mechanic took me for a ride when I saw the bill for the car repairs. The producer promised her fame and fortune, but took her for a ride, giving her nothing but a bit part. To pull the wool over someone's eyes means to fool, trick, or take advantage of someone by hiding the truth or manipulating information to create a false impression, like convincing someone that a fake painting is a masterpiece. Sherlock Holmes, the fictional detective, often saw through those who tried to pull the wool over his eyes. The phrase is thought to have originated from the image of an unshorn sheep with a heavy growth of wool covering its eyes. In sentences, "You can't pull the wool over my eyes that easily. I know you're up to something." She was so convincing that she managed to pull the wool over everyone's eyes about her qualifications. The fake news story pulled the wool over the eyes of many readers, leading to widespread misinformation. Leading someone up the garden path isn't about horticulture. It means to deceive someone by giving them misleading clues or signals, causing them to think or proceed wrongly. The phrase may be derived from the fact that a garden path is often winding instead of direct. This deception or misleading is sometimes done in an enticing way. She led him up the garden path, pretending to be interested in him. This is also known as leading someone on. Here are some more example sentences. I thought I was working towards a promotion, but it turns out my boss was just leading me up the garden path. It was a great crime novel leading readers up the garden path. A garden path sentence is a grammatically correct sentence that misleads the reader into misinterpreting it. Take this example. The old man, the boat. You think at first that the sentence is about an old man, and then it seems incorrect and incomplete. The old man, the boat? But if you realize that man here is used as a verb meaning to be the crew of, and the old refers to old people in general or certain old people, the sentence makes sense. Perhaps it's a boat on which old people are doing the work of sailing while the young people are having a good time. The old man the boat. As we can see from this example, a garden path sentence is a sentence that leads you up the garden path. A paraprosdokian is a type of garden path sentence that I've covered in another video recently. I'll put the link in the comments. To put one over on someone is to succeed in tricking or outwitting someone, like convincing your opponent in a card game that you have a bad hand when it's good, for example. He thought he was clever trying to put one over on the tax department, but they had seen such schemes before. I can't believe you put one over on me with that fake lottery ticket. I'm not as naive as I once was, so you can't put one over on me again. Smoke and mirrors literally refers to magicians' illusions, where they use real smoke and mirrors to create distractions that make their tricks convincing. March 29th is a date that's unofficially designated Smoke and Mirrors Day, a day to celebrate magic and illusions. The phrase smoke and mirrors, like the real stuff used in magic, is about making you think something is true or something is really happening when it's not. In sentences, the company's financial success was just smoke and mirrors. He's always playing smoke and mirrors with his stories, so it's hard to tell what the truth really is. The new budget isn't smoke and mirrors, it's a real attempt to reduce the deficit. The first known use of the concept is by writer Jimmy Breslin in 1975. In his book How the Good Guys Finally Won, Notes from an Impeachment Summer, he wrote, "All political power is primarily an illusion. Mirrors and blue smoke. Beautiful blue smoke rolling over the surface of highly polished mirrors. If somebody tells you how to look, there can be seen in the smoke great, magnificent shapes, castles and kingdoms, and maybe they can be yours." These were the 6 phrases of deception and trickery. The idea for this episode came from my viewer Jishu Das 8168. Jishu Das and all my other viewers, I hope you found this episode worthwhile. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. If you know any other phrases about deception and trickery, mention those as well. I'm the English Nut. Bye for now.